The Life is Strange Remastered Collection has been out for about a month. During that time, there have been complaints about terrible lighting, incorrect outfits, even missing objects. While the patches to fix these issues should be out by early March, there are things that persist from the original versions of these games which the remastered editions didn't correct. Here are a few of them. Number 1. The Interaction User Interface. When I saw this my first time playing the Remastered Collection, I immediately reached for my controller. I'm accustomed to this control method from my many times playing the original, but my main reason for switching is because it's unintuitive. Watch any first-time player struggle with trying to look at Max's photo, and you'll see what I mean. There's a bit of text in the original as the game loads, which says, "Game experience is enhanced by playing with a game controller." It's true. Using a controller does enhance the experience because you don't have to deal with an unintuitive interface. Even when you are acquainted with it, the remastered version of Life is Strange makes the UI on some distant objects so tiny it's almost indistinguishable. While the original version of Before the Storm made a slight improvement with this UI, and the remastered version keeps it, I would have liked to have seen a UI similar to later Life is Strange titles, where you use the scroll wheel to scroll through the available options, and then click to select one.
Yo, cookies.
Number 2. The ability to mute licensed music. While Life is Strange and Before the Storm both have awesome music, rebroadcasting it, for example in Let's Play videos and live streams, will cause such content to be muted, monetized by some third party, or some other unforeseen consequences. Later titles give the option to mute music that will cause such issues and only play music that was produced for the game. Not so in the Remastered Collection. The only way to mute music is to mute it all in the audio settings. And that mutes everything the game considers music. This brings me to number 3. Separation of dialogue from music. This is only present in Before the Storm, and most instances of it are in the recaps which have been removed from the remaster. However, one instance persists. In the farewell bonus episode, Max leaves one final message for Chloe on an audio cassette. With the music muted, you don't hear that message. I don't know why the game considers Max's message music, but having that muted along with the music completely ruins the final scene. Number 4. Other canon inconsistencies. Some inconsistencies persist in the Remastered Collection, the correcting of which would involve nothing more than changing a texture. Victoria's social media profile lists her birthday as November 14th, 1995. Her birth date on her school record is August 14th, 1995. Her true age is confirmed in a conversation with Victoria in episode 5, where she says she's only 18. Since the story takes place in October 2013, she would have had her 18th birthday before the events of the story, pretty much confirming she was not born in November. Also, Rachel's student file still lists her parents' names as beginning with an N and an E, not J and R, as we see in Before the Storm. Next, we have things in the original version of Life is Strange Before the Storm which persist in the remastered edition. Number 5. The snow globes. In Before the Storm, there are 2 snow globes which can be shaken. The snow dough on the fireplace mantle in Chloe's house, and the Los Angeles snow globe in James Amber's office. In Before the Storm episodes 1 and 3, the animation of Chloe shaking those snow globes is aggressive. In Farewell, Max shaking the snow globe is more appropriate for the desired effect. I would have liked to have seen this change. Number 6. Chloe's dominant hand. In Life is Strange, Chloe appears to be left-handed. This is clearly seen in how she smokes and how she holds her gun. Michelle Koch, one of the main directors and writers of Life is Strange, confirmed in a tweet that Chloe is indeed left-handed. However, in Before the Storm, Chloe is seen writing with her right hand, and the current objective is written on her left hand. It's not until the middle of episode 2 that we see Chloe writing with her left hand. An official statement posted to Reddit by Square Enix's Life is Strange community manager says this about the issue. Deck 9 Games and we at Square Enix had long discussions about which hand was her dominant, and the writing on her hand and graffiti feature animations were created when it was believed that right was her dominant. As these are animations tied to tangible features throughout the game, and many of the camera angles during scenes are tied to how characters are holding items, it wasn't possible to fix those two instances. Doing so would mean recutting many scenes and isn't as simple as flipping the animation. The remaster would have been a good opportunity to recut those scenes. Number 7. Chloe's leg twitch. In episode 2, after eavesdropping on the conversation between Nathan and his father, and Nathan's subsequent storming off into the boys' changing tent, the shot of Chloe and Samantha will show Chloe's right leg twitch in an unnatural way. It only lasts for a few frames, but it's enough to be noticeable. And number 8, the Gnome Bard. If Durgaron the Unscarred is killed during the tabletop game in episode 1, and Mikey was taken to the hospital in episode 2, Elamon and his elf barbarian companion will be joined by Pavel, the arrogant Gnome Bard, during the tabletop game in episode 3. If Chloe chooses not to sacrifice the bard to save the rest of the party, he will be killed once they enter the Majestic Meadow, but Steph won't remove the Gnome Bard figure. Even after the game finishes and Steph moves the table away, the Gnome Bard remains, floating in midair over Mikey's legs. When comparing the original to the remasters, what other things would you have liked to have seen changed but aren't? You know what to do with them. Until next time, take care and enjoy Life is Strange.